okay?
Now I know how a turtle feels. Ugh, thanks. I need to get busy and tell everyone about my camping weekend. I have a camera full of pictures to download.
How many pictures?
Oh, well, let's see, 437 to be exact.
What? You'll really need some help selecting photos and arranging your story.
Oh, you're right, Arlene. And I know just who can help me. Calling Dr. Nova and Professor G on the hotline.
You called?
How can we help?
Hey, Dr. Nova and Professor G. I just got back from an awesome camping weekend, and I want to write about the experience. I took pictures to help make my story more exciting. I just need a little help organizing everything.
Certainly. How many pictures did you take?
Only 437.
Yikes!
Well, we have our work cut out for us. Normal, it sounds like what you want to write is a personal narrative.
Yeah, sure does. What's a personal narrative?
A narrative is basically a story. It can be fiction, something made up, or nonfiction, something that happened.
Like your camping weekend.
Personal means it's about you. So a personal narrative would be a story about you.
Sweet!
Here are a few things to keep in mind when writing a personal narrative. First, you want to make sure to put what happened in your story in the order that it happened. This is called sequencing events.
Okay, so I wouldn't put the raccoons eating all our s'mores, which happened at night, before the poison ivy patch Lorenzo accidentally wandered into, which happened in the afternoon, right?
Right. You want to write about the events in the order they happened. You can use signal words to help write about what happens in your story. Words like first, next, last, before, after, and finally. To make your narrative come alive, you want to include descriptive details. What did the trees look like? What color were the rocks? What did the food taste like?
Ooh, food. I bet it was yummy.
You'll also want to use transition words or phrases to add variety to your writing and to manage the sequence of events. There are several different kinds of transition words and phrases. If you want to add information, you can use these transition words or phrases. Again, besides, as well, additionally, along with, for example.
So, I could say, a group of snakes, along with several really hairy spiders, crawled into our sleeping bags.
Very good, Normal.
And very creepy, too. And if you want to compare and contrast or show a difference, you can use transition words and phrases like otherwise, but, even though, yet, however, on the other hand, still.
So, then I could say, fire ants crawled all over my friend Otto, but they left me alone.
You're correct, Normal, and lucky, too. If you want to add variety to your sentences or manage the sequence of events, you can say, again, to repeat, for this reason, in fact, or truly.
Ooh, like, in fact, Lorenzo was hit a total of 3 times when the squirrels threw their acorns.
That is one crazy camping trip. And to conclude, or summarize, you can use these transition words or phrases. In conclusion, as a result, to sum up, thus, finally, and therefore. And finally, thus, in short, consequently, therefore.
Professor G?
Oh, sorry. I got carried away with the transition words there. Last but not least, you want to provide a conclusion to your story.
So, Normal, do you think you've got it?
I think so, but I could use a little more practice.
Then let's call our trusty robot, Officer Bob.
Officer Bob is my name. Personal narratives are my game.